Hey guys, welcome back to the Inventor's Hub. So I'm back and today I'm going to be showing you how to make microwave brownies. And in my last video I did say I would plug in earphones, but I can't plug in earphones in my kitchen, and plus if I move around then they will get disconnected. So first of all you're going to need butter and a microwave safe bowl. So I have this square bowl in which I want to make my brownie. I've added chunks of butter, Amul butter, you can use any butter. So I'm going to melt this in the microwave for 30 seconds with a quick clap. Yes, so I'm back and the butter has melted. So I'm going to add some more because I feel that's not enough, as I want to make a big amount of brownie. So I'm just going to add another 2-3 chunks and put them in the microwave again. So I've put 3 chunks more. I'm gonna do another snap. As I said, I'm going to do another snap. I melted that load of butter and now I have, you can just second. You can see this melted butter. So now we're going to continue ahead. Since I said you're not going to be needing any chocolate at all for this, so I'm gonna do snap. So I did the snap and then I got the cocoa powder down so that we can add cocoa powder instead. And I'm going to be using a little amount only. I don't want it to be extremely bitter because I am going to be adding on a bit of sugar, because otherwise it will be way too bitter. So I'm adding 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Just add that in there. There we go. It's very honestly small amount. Sorry about that. That was background noise. Sorry about this stuff. This is going to happen because I'm in my kitchen, and the kitchen is where people cook and work. So I'm going to keep mixing this until the cocoa powder nicely properly dissolves and I don't have any chunks floating around, because those chunks are not going to be friendly for a brownie. So let's mix that stuff together. And I recommend you mix vigorously so that it mixes thoroughly. You can see other recipes which show you with chocolate, but since I don't own any chocolate as of now, so I use cocoa powder, and according to me it's as good as I can do a job with brownies in the microwave. So now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a small pinch of baking powder, and I'm using baking powder, not sponsored, not affiliated, but if you want you can sponsor me baking. So I added the dusting, not a lot but just a pinch more. No, that's not everything. I just added a bit more. I don't know what this baking powder is added for, but the recipe I've known for a long time shows that we should add the baking powder. Not going to waste any of that precious cocoa powder. I'm going to put that away. Put a cap on it, we don't want it falling. Now we're going to be adding a tiny spoon of sugar in case it gets any bitter, and I am going to be tasting the butter before putting in the microwave. And you can use powdered sugar, but I'm using crystallized sugar for this purpose. Now I'm going to mix that again. And the reason I'm doing it in one bowl only, I'm just using the bowl. So now you're going to need flour, and you don't want your batter to be too thick. You're struggling to open. That's what. A snap, I'll be back. So yeah, I did manage to get it open while using my fingers, so I'm going to add a bit of flour to thicken it up, and in case you accidentally pour a lot of flour in there and it becomes way too thick, then you can always thin it out with a little bit of milk, because milk is your thinner in this case. Don't use water, because that can make it a bit way too liquidy. I'm going to be mixing the flour. Make sure there are no lumps, because you don't want a lumpy chunky brownie. You can, after you finish making your batter, making sure that it's the right thickness, which I'm going to be showing you in a bit, because my batter is a bit runny. This does happen when you melt the butter a bit too much, but it's totally normal. I just tasted the batter and it tastes a bit too bitter, so I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more tiny spoons of sugar, because we don't want the brownie to be bitter. I'm going to mix that in. It's best to use chocolate when you have it, because it's sweet, so you don't need to add that sugar. And then you don't need to do all this extra adding of flour and cream and all those bottles. But since I do not have chocolate, I wanted to try this out. Okay, that's a bit too thick, but I still need to mix it. There are a lot of lumps in there. So already good. So I did mix it vigorously and most of the lumps have gone, but I still do need a bit of milk. So I'm just gonna go ahead, clean the cocoa off of this, and then add 1 teaspoon of milk. Also, many of you must be wondering why I'm having snap clap transitions, because today I'm filming using a phone which has this pause button which I can use for all these transitions. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take out the milk. So I've added a bit of milk, and only add a bit of milk if your batter is too thick. I've added only some right now, because I didn't want it to become too runny and then add more flour and keep overcorrect, because this is still not the right consistency. It should be like running properly down, not like this, not very thickly. I went ahead and added a bit more milk out of the frame, but I'm sure you'll forgive me for that little inconvenience. So mixing all that milk in. The milk is also making it smoother, creamier and easier to cook. I'm not going to be adding any almonds or walnuts, but they are a great addition to your brownie if you like. What is going on with my batter? Why is it so thick? It's supposed to be coming down smoothly, not in chunks like this. A bit of more milk. That's 2.5. I've already added 2.5 teaspoons of milk to this. Sorry, don't want to make your measurements incorrect, but I want to mix in that milk for that type of consistency you're supposed to get. So this is fine. It is fine if it's not very liquidy, and like this consistency is fine, but I'm just going to add and make it 3.5 tablespoons. So you basically, if your batter gets too thick and is coming down in chunks, then I suggest you add 3.5 teaspoons of milk approximately, because that's what I did and my batter became runny, like properly running. It's very nice and creamed out, thinned, and look at this, look at that. This end part always does that, and so it should be nice running smoothly, and then you just have to spread it evenly in your bowl, which I am currently doing. It's gonna take some time. So either you can also make like mini brownies using I don't know, maybe muffin molds or cupcake molds, whatever you say. That's the right taste. That tastes so good. The batter itself is tasting good today. Maybe the brownie is feeling happy. So I'm just going to go ahead, spread that stuff. Every single nook and every single cranny I need. Okay, I did mention that I was not going to add any add-ons, but seems like my brain made a decision for me. So first let me just spread this evenly and get that batter spread nice and even, so that I don't have a breaking non-sheet. Or I would recommend using a smaller container depending on the type or amount of batter you have, not type, amount. So I'm going to go ahead, spread that out, add a little more to areas which, okay, no, never mind. This container is way too big to cook it in. Maybe less batter. Got this tiny container out. You should probably start with a tiny container if you're making a less amount of batter, but goodness me, I did not. I thought I was going to make enough batter for the bowl, but I did not, so now I've made double utensils. Adding all that, not leaving one bit of batter, otherwise you will get wasted, and in lockdown you don't get a lot of supplies. So I'm just going to transfer and smooth with a snap. So while I was at it, I also cleaned up the mess I had made so that only the batter box was outside. So now I'm going to be showing you how it looks. I did say I was not going to add add-ons, but my mind means that for me, so I added 5 to 6 almonds. You can use walnuts, cashews, whatever you like in your brownie, and you can chop it up if you like. You don't necessarily need to follow the same tutorial I did, and you necessarily don't need to add almonds. You can chop them up, you can add walnuts, you can add whatever you like inside. You can add chocolate chips as well, but I don't have those either. So now we need to cook the batter. So you're going to put this inside the microwave for 1 minute and 15 seconds, or 1 minute or 2 minutes. That depends on the microwave entirely. Mine, I think, takes about 1 minute 50 seconds. That's cooking. I'm going to do the toothpick test to know that it's not a raw, because raw around I really don't know. But I'm just going to clap. So it's in the microwave. It's going to take some time, and it just finished. So I think you should just bang it on the counter, just drop it on the counter a few times to break out the air bubbles. But I forgot to do that, and the air bubbles did burst in the microwave. I did see that. So if it gets a horrendous look, that means that you didn't bang it on the counter enough to get out all the air bubbles. Now, so I'm back, and as I told you, you might get this horrendous bubbled look if you don't like. You can just, while the batter's not cooked, before you put in the microwave, you can do something like that. I learned that tip online, but I forgot to do it, so now it looks horrendous. It did rise a bit, and now we must do the toothpick test. If you don't know what the toothpick test is, you take a toothpick, you put its sharp point inside your cake or batter, and if it comes out with the inner portions of the cake, then that means it's not cooked. So let's just do that. I'm just going to put it in an already there hole. No, my brownie is cooked. So let's just cut it. Let's just do a little cutting, because I did not grease this. I should have greased it, but okay. This brownie is very soft. Yeah, that's soft. So I've cut it around the edges, so later I can transfer it if I want. But there's still one thing I need to do. So I got this choco brownie ice cream to top my brownie off. So I'm just going to open it up and add a scoop. So it will be like an ice cream sundae. You can do this with vanilla ice cream if you have that. But I currently have choco brownie ice cream, so that has brownie so inside it. So that's literally going to be the most perfect thing. So just dropping that in chunks. Now I want to let it melt because of the brownie, so I'm going to leave it out. So yeah, that really wasn't a good transition. Let's do 2 snaps. Now I've added the ice cream and it's melted on the top. So as you can see, it's melted and it's covered the whole brownie. So now I'm just going to cap it and put it in the fridge so that the ice cream doesn't this looks awesome. I'm going to save this for my mom. You can have it yourself if you like. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video because I added so many transitions for you guys. And anyways, I'll see you whenever I'm free. And right now I'm in middle of summer vacations. My summer vacations start from tomorrow. So I'm going to be posting very often from May to June 15th or 16th. So I'm going to be posting often. And you're going to be seeing me often in the kitchen now. So here's my microwave cocoa powder brownie with ice cream on top. You don't need to add the ice cream. I just wanted to make it a brownie ice cream sundae. So I'll see you whenever next I post. And if you like this video and if you tried out the tutorial and it turned out, then click that like button, click the subscribe button and ring that notification bell for more of my videos. Anyways, bye.